guys, welcome to another of my videos. Today I have a brand new video for you guys. If you guys can tell, I am a little sick. I am so sorry if my voice sounds pretty deep. It might crack in the video a few times, so I'm so sorry. But if you can tell, it's a brand new camera because I recently got the iPhone 10, and I know there's a bunch of iPhone 10 haters out there, but you know you want one too. It was a little expensive for our budget, but I mean, it's a phone, it's a camera, it's a navigator, it's pretty much the whole entire package. So I did want to buy a new camera, and I actually did. I ended up buying a Sony camera. You know, an iPhone 10 is a pretty good investment to have, especially right now. Here it is. I have a brand new video. It's 8 things that are bizarre but yet smart in Japan. So yeah, let's get started with the first number 1. The first thing I want to talk about is collection of paperbacks. Now, all the stores in Japan have their own individual paper bag, and depending on obviously where you shop, you will get a bag from that. But what people end up doing is that they collect them like so. And of course, presentation is super important in Japan, so the best way to present something would be in a nice bag. Now I don't even know how many I have now. I still had to throw a lot of them away, but pretty much people collect these and they keep them until, you know, they have to give someone something someday. So if you leave socks somewhere, or if you need to deliver a pastry or even a dish or cookies or something, people will deliver them in a nice bag and just pretty much give it to you. I think this is genius. I mean, you know, you don't want to deliver something to someone in a ugly plastic looking bag that has stains on it. No, you deliver it in a nice paper bag, and it just is something that is very thoughtful to do. Yeah, I'm sorry if the lighting just changed. It's pretty cloudy outside, and I don't have the lights on right now because your girl's trying to save some electricity. Another thing is interesting to note is that when you're on the train and these girls have like 3-4 bags of these, sometimes you can't tell if either 1, the girl just went shopping, or 2, if she's delivering things to someone, or 3, someone delivered things to her and she's taking these things back home. But sometimes you don't know if obviously she went shopping, or if she's a shopaholic, or if she, I don't know, has a bunch of cash that she can just go shopping every weekend. You know, if you're getting something that is obviously cheap, but yet it's inside of a, I don't know, a Zara or Guest bag, people will think, oh, that girl's, you know, she's pretty rich. I mean, and who doesn't want that image, right? Number 2, things that I've learned about being in Japan is that people, now when I say people, I specifically mean women in particular. Women have this rule that they eat 80% of the way, so they don't allow themselves to go 100% or plus. And I am guilty of it. I've done it so many times where something is just so good and I just keep on eating, and then later regret it because my stomach is hurting. They have this unspoken rule that they just eat up to 80%, and then the other 20% they either fill it up with water or tea or something. Now I think this is really smart because 1, you don't overeat, and 2, you end up, you know, not gaining so much weight. I mean, that's the reason why a lot of these women are really skinny. But yeah, I think this is really smart if you want to control yourself from eating a lot. Doing that 80%, I wouldn't call it a diet, the 80% fill up method could work for people if you want to lose weight or if you want to be healthy. I definitely want to try this as the new year comes along because I eat too much sometimes. So I think this is really smart. It's bizarre, but yet very smart. Number 3 is a gargling. Gargling. Now, I had heard the word before, but I didn't really know what it was. I mean, let me rephrase that. I did know what it was, but did I ever do it? No, until I got to Japan. It's really smart, especially in the fall and winter season. You spend a lot of time outside and you come in and there's like a knot full of bacteria and mucus and stuff in your throat, and the best way to get rid of that is pretty much gargling water. And I think that's very clean, very safe to do, and it's somewhat of a respectful thing to do when you're coming into someone's home is making sure that you are clean and presentable. And while you're at it, some people will wash their hands. This is the proper way of entering someone's home. And of course, taking off your shoes is another big thing in Japanese culture, which brings me to number 4. It's taking off your shoes. I simply love this concept. Just the thought of it, of me living in the States with people's shoes inside my home it's just mind-blowing for me. I don't know why I didn't decide to do this before, but our floors are very clean now. I don't feel super dirty in our home. I just think this is a very good way to keep your house clean, let your guests feel clean. And some other houses that I visited, they have separate slippers for the guests to use. I personally don't have slippers for guests because we are cheap, but I might end up having to buy some now that I said this on a video. But yeah, what number was next again? Oh, number 5 is a Huncle stamp. Now, if you don't know what a Huncle stamp is pretty much what it sounds like. It's an official stamp that has your name on it, and you use it to sign important documents. I don't know if it's mine or if it's Mark's. Let's see. Bing bong, it's mine. So it's pretty circular. It has like a katakana. Now katakana, it is one of their writing systems. They pretty much have 3 writing systems. I know, crazy, right? 3 writing systems, and this one is katakana, which pretty much lets everybody know that I'm a foreigner or racist. I'm just kidding, but pretty much you dip it on red ink and then you use it to stamp on important documents. Now, I don't know if this is necessarily a smart thing to do, but I definitely think it's a bizarre thing to do. It's the Japanese way, and they really enjoy their little Huncles. Now, number 6 is going off and into trains. I don't know why I'm doing this motion. I'm sorry I don't have footage to show you how it is here in Japan, but I'm pretty sure if you Google it, there's a bunch of videos out there to show you how patient and awesome it is to get onto the train and to leave from a train. I'm gonna try to explain it to you as best as I can, but pretty much when you're waiting for a train, you're lined up, and then once the train arrives, the lines that you're in will go off to the sides, and thus allowing the people that are getting off to come through in the middle to get off from the train. And then once everybody has gotten off that needs to get off, these people, obviously me if I'm waiting in line here, will come into the train. It works very well. There's no chaos, no people pushing each other or anything, unless it's rush hour and you're going to the heart of the city and there's a lot of traffic and it's unavoidable and you probably will be squished. And hated if you are a foreigner traveling to Japan and have a huge suitcase and you chose to travel on the train, subway during that rush hour. Very bad decision to make. Number 7 is wearing the white hospital mask. When I first got here, I thought it was definitely bizarre, definitely weird to see all these people with these white masks. Reminded me of like scary movies of like this huge epidemic disease breaking out and everybody had to protect themselves. But that's not the case here. In the winter season and the fall season, of course, where it's pretty much flu season, you will see a lot of people with masks. It's very courteous for people that who have a cough, they feel like a cold or a flu is coming, to protect themselves and other people from that flu. I like to use a white mask every morning when I'm riding my bicycle. It's really difficult to ride a bicycle in the cold winter breeze, so I use that as a kind of like a protection from my lips so it doesn't get cracked, and my nose because it hurts to have cold air shoved into it. Number 8, the last bizarre yet smart thing and actually very helpful is their customer service. Their customer service is amazing. They're very respectful, very nice, very kind, especially to foreigners, especially to us that I mean, it's kind of disappointing to say up to this point, but we still don't fully feel comfortable speaking Japanese, and a lot of them will go out of their way to help us to really take care of our needs, be able to find whatever we need to find at a store. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. That was pretty much all the 8 things I currently have that are bizarre but yet smart things about Japan. We're really loving Japan at the moment. We've had so many dialogues with my husband and I to see when we should go back to the States, if we should go back this next year, 2 years from now, 10 years from now. We don't really know, but at the moment we are incredibly lucky, blessed, loving Japan. We feel like definitely God has so many exciting things for us in 2018, and in the plus years we decided to stay here. So we're very excited. I'm glad to take you guys on this journey with us. And yeah, I hope this year turns out to be a great year for you, and continue to follow me. I continue to make videos. Now that I have the iPhone 10, I will definitely be making more videos. So yeah, come follow me, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care, God bless. Mwah. Bye. Where's the camera? Oh.